Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 80 of F1 Manager 22. Keeps on rolling on here. Almost at the summer break as we're heading to the Hungarian Grand Prix at the Hungaroring. Don't remember how we usually did here. It doesn't really matter because we know Red Bull's probably going to win anyway unless we get some rain, which we may on Saturday. Okay, well, I guess we went with George last time. Verstappen won the previous two races, so hopefully we can at least podium here. As you can see, Red Bull's already opened up about a 200-point lead. Basically, we're trying to hang on to second. We're about 100 points ahead of Ferrari, but 40 points ahead of Alpine. As much as I said, Ferrari hasn't gotten it together this year. Alfa Romeo, they've been laying goose eggs everywhere. Bit surprised they're not challenging us for P2, but hey, whatever. Basically got a new front wing on the car, and I believe we threw that on already. Yeah, so hopefully that'll help the brake cooling a little bit so we can quit going off the track, because that's starting to get a little bit annoying where we have to cough up a lot of track position with at least one driver a day or race. And we've got some side pod research complete. I don't think we can really develop anything else right now that won't take away from the engine cooling or whatever, or from the brake cooling. Yes, I believe that is indeed the case. Actually, maybe do a real quick underfloor upgrade. Maybe dump that all into drag reduction, airflow sensitivity. That should help. Get that rushed. 40 days. Hopefully be done sometime after the summer break. Yeah, we are all good to go. Off to Hungary. Hey, look, a Q2 where we finally made both drivers advance. Red Bull still obviously leading the way. Verstappen has swept both qualifying sessions so far. But get Lewis and George into Q3 with Lewis in P7, P8 goes to George, eliminated there. Albon, P11, pretty good result for him. Both McLarens eliminated. The Alpine and Ricardo eliminated. Bit surprising there, but that'll give him an extra set of soft tires for the race. Not sure what we're going to do strategy-wise yet, but let's see what we can do in Q3. Well, things looking pretty good so far. George is P4, Lewis P5, we're actually within a half second. Gas to P3, I think Alfa Romeo's generally been pretty quick at this track. But for pole, so far it's Verstappen over Leclerc. I believe we had a rainy Q1 or Q2, so we actually got an extra set of fresh softs in the pits. And there might be a two-stop strategy here that we could try. We're just going to have to see there. But with that, if everyone else has a fresh set, then the chance, yeah, that seems to be the case. Everyone's going to be able to improve here as Lewis goes purple sector 1. Okay. Verstappen takes that back sector 2.
Look at that!
Vettel ran wide. Hopefully it doesn't hold anybody up. Is that him right in front of us? Yeah, it has to be. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I think we may have slowed up for that. Don't improve in sector 2. George improved in sector 1. Verstappen improves there. Hopefully that first sector does wonders for us. Magnussen jumps up to P3. Here comes Lewis. Does not improve. Sector 2 really did us in there. George has a bit more clean track. Let's see what he can do right here. Doesn't improve either, so P5 and P6. So we're expecting a cloudy race today. Thinking of doing the two-stopper, and actually they're saying this one's probably going to be fastest. Hey, I'll go for it. Yeah, let's do a two-stopper with both drivers. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't, but I'm feeling pretty good about our pace, so hopefully that can make up for it. So again, George starting P5, Lewis starting P6. Off we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
It's the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights
And
out.
there we go. Verstappen
away we
leads
go.
him away. I think Verstappen might be on these softs, actually. But let's see here.
Okay.
Yeah, good chunk of drivers in the top 10 of the softs. Verstappen on mediums, Perez on mediums, Vettel, Ocon as well. See if we get our guys forward in a hurry here. Lewis looked like he won a challenge. He still is. Neither driver really fighting for the World Drivers' Championship, so let them have at it. Just don't hold each other up, basically. So as Leclerc jumped out to the lead there. Pretty good first lap, trying to shake the Ferraris. I think pushing on the fuel should be okay there, and Ferrari's pace this weekend seemed terrible. We're staying with the train, so things looking fine so far. Oh, DRS now open, and Leclerc's got a second ahead of Verstappen. Verstappen a second and a half ahead of Magnussen and Gasly, who are fighting, so Bale's probably on for the podium now. Thought we could maybe hang with the DRS train there, but it appears that's not going to be the case. Sainz got some separation from Perez, and we're trying to leave Sainz in the dust. Still pushing on the fuel for now. I'm sure we could save that back at the very end here. Not pushing on the battery either. Gonna save that. We'll know when to make our passes here and everything, so. So with everybody on a two-stop, it's going to be all about trying to get that jump on everyone here. So Georgia may bring him in at the very opening of the window. Just try to get some sort of undercut, get out of traffic pretty quick. So we're going to shake Sainz at this point, so let's bring him back to that balanced approach.
Save fuel.
And kind of just hang out now until we enter the pit window. Well, Snowden had a lockup in turn 5. Apparently he has a penalty now. Ooh, yeah, I think it's Alpha Tauri. The guy is sent off there. Yeah, it was Vettel. Well, they weren't really challenging for the top 10 anyway, but okay, that gets 2 cars out of the way. Speaking of car out of the way, got Sainz out of the DRS range, so he's going to be a sinking rock right now. Albon gets up to P8. Williams looking pretty sporty. I think in the constructors, yeah, they've actually got a decent amount of points now, considering they were total backmarkers in Season 1 here. Currently up to P7 in the standings. And I've remembered everyone is on the board in the constructors now. It took Aston Martin 4 seasons, but they're there now. Anyways, I think with George, we're going to want to probably try and overtake, get him as far forward as we can.
Okay.
As here's a good attempt at a pass. There's P4 from George.
It's a race position gained.
So Gasly's coming back at us on the inside though. Ooh, Gasly goes wide. Goes for a spin at that.
We have another yellow flag.
No contact there, just went off on his own. Well, the problem is, this is going to be a bit outside DRS range right now. So here comes George going for a pass. George's gearbox a little bit worn now, forgot to mention. there you go. That's P3. Just gonna keep pushing on the battery with Lewis, though, getting back up there.
Mercedes moved up a place.
As George, maybe we'll just push on the fuel anyway, just get the pace going as quick as we can.
Yeah, copy.
Still a couple laps away from the pit window opening. Because actually, now that we got Gasly out of the way, we might want to short pit Lewis instead, get him a jump on Magnussen. Obviously not bringing both in at the same time, though, so just have to see how this is going to work. Lewis, meanwhile, got him back in DRS range, back him off the battery, back him off the fuel.
Got hot and temps, just gonna need some lift and coast.
Worked out perfectly right there.
That's it. So you got fastest.
Sweet.
Copy. It's a big shunt, big shunt.
Oh, we just missed the safety car opening. That's a problem. I imagine we're going to see a lot of people coming in here. I believe it's Gasly out of the race. What on earth happened?
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single
Let's take a
car.
look here.
Here's the
Turn
replay.
9.
Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
On his own, I think. So that's a second instant. Ooh,
There's the crash.
that's a pretty big off. Well, window is open. I don't think we're going to have a choice but to double stack him. Hopefully, nobody catches back up in time. Yeah, you're going to go the hard tire. Did we get them off sequence from each other? Maybe we'll have Lewis go to the medium for now?
Just charge the pack, concentrate on that.
Copy.
Yeah, I think we'll try that. Just kind of get them off cycle from each other. Plus, Lewis is probably going to be stuck behind a few more cars. So the better tread should help out.
Box, gives a pit confirm.
Alright, so you got Leclerc in the pit. Magnussen coming in the pit for Verstappen. Going to stay out because he is on the medium tire. Might be a sit and duck there. Also, called an audible there. Switch Lewis back to the hard tire. I don't think the rest of the field caught up in time. So might be able to get him out of here in time. Go. 2.6 down away for George. Lewis in the pit. 2.5 down and away. We're going to get away with one here. So Ricardo never pitted. Yeah, we stayed ahead of signs. Good thing I switched back there. Would have been bad for keeping Lewis on the mediums, but if we keep him on the original strategy, that's perfectly okay. So, top two, it's Verstappen, then Albon. Leclerc out of the pits in P3. George next out of the pits in P7. So, got some traffic we got to weed through here. This race got very, very interesting.
Safety car in this lap.
Safety car going to be coming in right here. Let's start turning everybody up here.
So use these tires.
Just going to use the fuel, go neutral on the battery, standard on the tires.
So no need to charge the pack.
Yeah, roger.
That's Verstappen,
Safety
Mercedes,
cars in the pits.
pace car heads to the
Yeah,
pits.
all good.
Verstappen has control of the field.
Stop and charge.
Up we go. Ooh, Albon looking down the left side. Can Williams get to the lead? It's looking sporty for a little bit there. Looks like George might be making a move around Ocon here. That's P6. Lewis still stuck in P11 though. Has Aston Martin ahead of him.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Again, all these guys did not pit there, so someone ran wide. Used to be an AlphaTauri. It's Vettel. This stage is going from bad to worse. Ooh, got a crash back there. No safety car.
Sounds been contact.
What
Let's
happened
have a look.
there?
Now we see the Williams.
Is it
here.
Tsunoda and Vettel again? Since the...
Oh
Oh!
no! And
No,
there's
like the Haas
crash.
went wide or something.
Mark my words, there'll be questions asked about that later.
No kidding. So, everybody back here is involved in that crash, 13th through 19th basically. And I'm surprised there's no safety car, but... whatever. Tsunoda in the pits from that. Imagine a couple more people coming in. Yeah, his front wings damaged. Vettel coming in. He took a pretty big knock. Fun race.
Now watch
Lap
this.
20 finally got
Where is
Lewis into the
Hamilton
points.
involved in this
Finally
one?
gets a run down to Breeze. That's P10. Keep charging forward. Probably need to use a little bit of the battery to get him a little bit more forward here. And actually, we're going to do just that. Get him up to Magnussen here. Just got held up by the Aston Martin for a bit too long. It's me all up front. Leclerc did get around Albon's already a second ahead of him, but Verstappen currently has a 3.5 second lead over his teammate. Not sure when the cars on the mediums are going to come in, but Albon, I think, is on that one stopper. So that caution really helped him out in preserving the life of his soft tire. Let's back that down for Lewis. Actually, no, let's go for an overtake. Get you forward as quick as we can.
Overtake press. Overtake press.
So maybe we'll try the same with George, actually. Just get everyone as far forward as quick as we can.
Overtake will be available.
Yep.
That's George looking down the right side, maybe. Two for one special. Two for one special. Eh?
Well done.
Mercedes moved up a place.
P5, take a look at Perez. That's P4. Let's go chase down Albon now. Albon actually pitting, so that's P3. Oh no! Really? On his own. Or did he get hit?
It's a crash.
I didn't even think we were doing that bad there. Ooh, that car's damaged though.
Let's see what happened there. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
I don't think he got hit.
Oh, a nasty crash.
Oh yeah, he just totally went on his own there. Wow. All right, so there goes George's shot. Brilliant. I think everything's kind of screwed up here. So
Come on.
yeah, you got pit. I think we'll switch into the other hard compound then, because you're not gonna make it in time. Front wing, gotta change that. Still got chassis damage.
Thank you. Yeah, copy. There's only so much I can do.
Things are really looking good for us today. I know pace-wise we look really good, so that's a bummer. So Lewis, chance is gonna be with you here.
Copy.
Save a little bit of battery. We'll make something. Ooh, Leclerc spun. We got a safety car. So that is going to save George. Or Verstappen went out. Verstappen's out of the race.
Accident.
Hello.
Sounds like there's been a crash. We can take a look now. We're just watching the Red Bull.
Same corner where Gasly did it. Same fashion,
That
too.
crash is terrible news for the team.
Hello. Well, we got George coming in the pits, and safety car's nowhere near. So this is going to be just fine. Got Lewis catching up to the safety car, and that's going to help his tire life. New set of hards going on. And off we go. It's going to be in P18, but see if we can maybe salvage anything out of this.
Safety car in this lap.
Okay, well, that's going to kind of hurt George there, so that's rather unfortunate.
So use those tires.
Guess we'll deploy a little bit. I mean, don't think it's really going to matter. We're really going to get up that far.
And think about less lift and coast.
But let's see what Leclerc does here. Got Perez and Ricciardo lined up behind him. Cars on the medium tires still not pitting yet. Well, they couldn't really make the hard tire last because we see how George is looking right there.
We'll push.
So all the points up for grabs for Leclerc, but with his teammate out. Let's see, was this race usually like a bloodbath in terms of like... No, surprisingly it's been a clean race historically, so it's just today no one could go keep it on track. This looked like he was looking for a way around Ocon. That wasn't happening. Oh, okay, maybe. That's P6. Good move there.
Really well executed.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Things still looking sporty. Lewis looking for a way around Lando. He's got it up to P5.
Nice work, Lewis.
So starting to make... Ooh, Alpine went wide. See you, Ricardo. Tell you, this race is just a bloodbath. Actually, this whole section of the season has been a bloodbath.
Cars.
How bad's Ricardo knocked out here?
Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Turn 12 this time. We saw the tire smoke there. Pretty big hit.
Very
Well, he's still in it. Actually, we imagine he's coming to the pits right here, so that's going to be a free spot for George. George's pace actually hasn't been terrible. Actually took fastest lap, first lap after the restart there. So, maybe there's signs of life. Here goes Sergio Perez coming to the pits. So I guess Magus will be coming in here shortly as well. Have Lewis look for an overtake.
Overtake.
Got the wing open anyway. Might have double DRS. That's P2. Does have double DRS.
Job, mate.
Perez is going to be out of the pits. Behind George.
It's
Sweet.
a race position gained for Mercedes.
Here comes George catching up to Tsunoda and Armstrong. Got to make a move pretty quick here.
You have overtake.
Copy.
Pretty sure these two are pretty damaged from their crash damage. Oh, that big log jam they had in this section of the track before. Looking around the right side, maybe. That's P15.
Keep doing this job.
Norris and Ocon now coming to the pits. Fastest lap for Lewis. Should get the DRS open on Armstrong here. little more to the right. Gotta pull out a little bit. There's another opportunity here. Okay. I don't think we had any part of that.
Got yellow.
Let's
Second
take
hour look
a
at that.
closer look. Now just focus on the
I
hat.
think we just pressured Marcus a little too much, and off he went.
And
At
that
least we
spin
dodged
is
out of the way.
undoubtedly gonna-
That could have been much worse than it was, though. So anyways, we're only 11 seconds behind getting in the points. So we do probably have to make another stop here, so there is that factor to be concerned about. So actually, maybe we'll just back down the tires a little bit. Just save a little bit of tread. Lewis, we know we gotta bring into the pits, but George, maybe we can make it stick to the end here.
Copy.
Look what we did. Working lap 37 here. We're within DRS range of Vettel. I got a nice straight shot down the left side here, looks like. That's a good pass. Got double DRS. Keep those tires back down. Track down Stroll, and we might just get George back up in the top 10 here.
Save a bit of fuel now.
Copy.
Look at this.
And
Here's
just like
George
that, 6
Russell.
laps later, George gets up around the second AlphaTauri. Good pass around the left side, gets double DRS.
Gaining a position
Got Ferrari
there.
gaining on us
Oh,
though,
they
but a
make
couple
it look
cars up
so
ahead.
easy.
And we can probably get around as well.
Back in the garage, the team
Yay!
absolutely loved it.
Why are your flashlights on? They all look like Daft Punk. And pit window's now open for Lewis. Could bring him in a little early to try cutting off Magnussen, trying to undercut us. Maybe we'll just respond to whatever Magnussen does. George, meanwhile, still got kind of just doing his own little thing. Rest of the field stuck behind Schumacher. Got around Schumacher. So maybe we'll just kind of keep just pushing on like this. Burn a little bit of excess fuel. Keep saving on tires a little bit. Hopefully make it to the end. Yeah, I think George maybe will... Well, it's not really a one-stopper considering it's another new fresh set of hards on the car. Maybe we'll just keep George out for the rest of the race. But Lewis, not bring him in just yet, although again, we'll just respond to whatever Magnussen does. Leclerc has to come in too. So also the key is going to be getting some sort of separation here, because they're probably going to exit the pits around P7, P8. Just got to be careful of traffic a little bit. All right, well, Leclerc's pitting now, and if it's good enough for Leclerc, it's good enough for us. So bringing Lewis into the pits. Imagine Magnussen will come in here as well.
So this lap.
There we go. Magnussen also coming in. Medium's going on. 2.4, best stop of the day. That was a great stop there. Sainz, Bottas also coming in. Joe coming in. Ooh, that was a little close. So DeVries and Albon just get by. I think we should be able to get through these guys pretty quick. Magnussen actually had a better stop than us, got through pretty quick. So we're gonna have to get around these two as quick as we can. George should cycle up to P6. He's got Sainz right behind him on the fresh mediums. Still think it's gonna work out pretty well for us, so. Looking down the left. P3. think Sainz getting back in the DRS range of George. Now keep burning.
And save fuel.
Okay.
Get that wing open. Let's get the Vries. So there's P2. They'll get the wing open again right here. Have these guys serve as a blocker for us. As Magnussen, I think, went for a spin.
This is awesome work. Come
Yes,
on.
he did, but he's still carrying on. Well, I figured it wasn't going to last long, considering he's got fresh mediums. But there goes Sainz around George. Maybe got around us quick enough that we'll get the DRS. Nope, he's got it. Oh well, I still think we can hang on for points here, but we knew it was going to be a bit of a challenge, what with George's spin. Oh well, we'll keep carrying on. Doing a great job preserving the tires. He'll be above that little white line by the end of the race, and that's really all I was looking for. So 2 laps to go for Lewis, hanging on to P2 pretty comfortably. Leclerc has a 17-second lead, but we got about a 4.5-second lead over Magnussen, who took fastest lap. George, meanwhile, they'll hang on P8. Was hoping to catch Albon, as Zhou Guanyu actually moved up to P9. So look at this. Going to have points for Haas, looks like. Points for Williams. Points for Aston Martin as De Vries all the way up there in P6. Him and Albon made that one stopper from the soft to the hard work. It's good for them, in all honesty. Just have to push on the fuel just a smidge. Wish we had a little bit more battery in the tank. Actually, go ahead and deploy everything we can. Make sure he never gets a chance to get to us. Probably do the same with Lewis in all honesty. Leclerc gets the white flag. Back that down. Back that down.
Save a bit of fuel now.
Copy. One more lap.
So maybe. Do I want to push? Yeah, let's go for it. Why not?
So watch out for DRS.
Copy.
Like maybe might just get in DRS range
Pick up
here.
the pace.
Yep. Fine.
I think we're just short of it.
So we're low on battery at the moment.
There goes Joe's opportunity, so that's okay. Anyway, so Leclerc, your winner in Hungary. Going to take a big chunk out of his teammates' championship lead. Great recovery for our boys. Lewis, P2.
Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
Great result there.
So we have a checkered flag now.
Oh, he did kind of pull in a little close to
Thank you
Albon.
so much for continuing to push this year. I'm so inspired by you guys.
Attack, attack,
Yeah,
attack,
we can
attack,
do
attack,
this.
attack, attack. If I jeopardize him, we spin and lose 4 points. That's okay. Because we're going to outscore Alpine anyway. We're just being greedy here.
Please increase lift and coast.
Copy.
Now final corner. I think we're going to get him in time. No, we won't. P8. It's a pretty solid result overall. Your podium there, Leclerc, Hamilton, Magnussen. Rest of the top 10, Sainz, Bottas, De Vries, Albon, Russell, Zhou Guanyu, and Lando. Bit of a mess at the end, again with Gasly and Verstappen DNFing. And yeah, fast lap went to Magnussen. Driver standings, Leclerc takes the lead by 5 points over Verstappen. We got George hanging on P3. Lewis closes to 19 behind him. Science gets around Ricardo. What else are we looking at here? Constructors. Movement here. Williams gets around AlphaTauri, as they're now 7th. AlphaTauri 8th, as Aston Martin makes good gains there, and Haas gets 2 points themselves. We are now, math, oh god, 54 points ahead of Alpine, over 100 ahead of Ferrari, as Red Bull, well, it's under 200 points, but it's still theirs. Race sim refurbished fully back to working order. Mid-season board review, well, that's okay. So yeah, I got 19 million in the bank. I imagine more parts are kind of breaking around. Oh no, okay, HQ is fine right now. Yeah, so off to the summer break. Spa's gonna be up next in 3 weeks. Don't think we have any parts really coming in here. Got some suspension research done. Maybe we can work on a quick project. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's going to do it for this episode of F1 Manager 22. If you're brand new to the channel and you're interested in the remainder of this series and F1 Manager 23 when that comes out at the end of the month, please be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when future episodes come out. And to everybody, thank you for watching.